Oh, hello. You ever wonder why some people seem to just have it all figured out? They seem to be successful quicker, easier, faster than others. The ball seems to bounce in their favor more. They achieve more. Well, what if I told you it comes down to just a couple of key distinctions? And when they know those distinctions and they execute those distinctions, then they make shifts in their lives. Well, today I'm going to tell you what those distinctions are. And so, what are those key distinctions that make the biggest difference to help you go further, faster, achieve more, and make a biggest difference in their life? Those people that seem to have all of those things that they have and that they do. Well, it comes down to these two biggest distinctions: the difference between knowledge and wisdom and action and activity. They're two different things. Now, I'll start here. Knowledge. Knowledge. You've heard this before. People say that knowledge is power. I say, no, it isn't. I say knowledge is potential power, meaning if you know something, then it gives you the ability to do something. But guess what? A lot of people know a lot of stuff, but they don't do something about it. A lot of people know what to do. I always jokingly, but the truth, say that people that want to lose weight know how to lose weight. You quit putting so much food in this hole and you move your body. You got the knowledge, but people just don't do what they know. Knowledge is stored information. My cell phone, your cell phone, you got a bunch of knowledge inside there. Inside of your mind right now, you got all of the knowledge. Everything that you've touched, tasted, smelled, experienced in your whole life is knowledge inside of your head. But when you do something about it and you produce a result and you get a result, that's called wisdom. Wisdom. It's knowledge, wisdom is knowledge applied. And more specifically, wisdom is knowledge applied over and over and over again until it becomes an integral part of who you are, your belief systems, your actions, your behaviors, so that it becomes automatic. Now, think about this. Would you rather learn something from somebody who just knows something or somebody that does it? Somebody that's been there, done that. That's a wise person. They've got wisdom. So they're not just talking what I say theory. They're not just talking about something that they know. And you trust that they know because they've done the ins and outs and they know the difference. But here's the difference. Which moves into the second piece, which is the difference between action and activity. They're two different things. Saying goes, knowledge is power, or knowledge is not power. Action is power. And again, I say that's only partially true, because action will produce a result. It's better than not doing anything at all. Action is going to give you a bit of wisdom, but it's not the end all and be all. And plenty of people take action. Heck, we take action every single day. But I say to you, action is doing something once or twice or every once in a while, just a few times. And it is going to produce some result, and it's going to produce some wisdom, and you're going to have that inside of you, but not at the level that's going to make you produce more in your life. Action is going to the gym and lifting a weight. If you want to build this muscle right here, you know that you got to go into the gym and you got to do arm curls like this, and it's going to build this muscle. It's going to work that muscle. But here's the question. If you go to the gym once and lift that weight 10 times, is that going to build a muscle? No. If you go to the gym 10 times, is that going to build that muscle? No. It's going to hurt, especially the next day. We've all done that. You've gone and you've exercised and you've worked out, and the next day it hurts and it's uncomfortable. But here's the deal. It's not going to build that muscle because you've only done it for a little while. Action is activity repeated over and over and over and over and over and over again until you surpass your goal, until it becomes just an automatic habit. You see, anything that you know, anything that you do automatically is something that you've done over and over again, and it becomes an activity. Now, does it mean that you have to continue to do that activity over and over again? No, it becomes momentum and it's automatic. It becomes inside of us. There's going to become a place where you've done this, for 6 months or 12 months or whatever, you got that muscle going, and then you just have to maintain it. And those distinctions are the key distinctions. And if you go back and you look at anybody that has achieved more, you're going to see that they don't just know something. They don't just talk about it. They actually do it. They get out there and they make it happen. And they don't just do it once, they do it over and over and over and over again, and they get a result. Those two distinctions are the two biggest distinctions between what makes the difference between somebody that dabbles and somebody that excels and succeeds. And all the other things that I talk about as well, because you influence the world around you, you make other things happen as well that come to you. And so lastly, I want to say this. For yourself, for anybody, really take a look at, start with success that you already have. And what I mean by that is success is built on success. And what that means is that if you want to go to the next rung on the ladder, if you want to go to the next step, how do you get there? You get there by pushing off of the one that you just left. And in your life right now, you already have a lot of successes. You already have a lot of wisdom in a lot of different things. And I don't care, it doesn't have to be the big things, it can be the simple things. Walking, talking, riding a bicycle. Anything that you do that you've already got success is, which proves to yourself that you've already done this. And if you dig deep, you'll realize that how you got those things is doing them over and over and over again. With this caveat, if you want to speed up the process, you know how I roll. Do it and reward yourself. Do it and praise yourself. Do it and praise yourself. So whatever you want to do, take a look at, I always say model somebody else. Take a look at somebody else has done that and say, what did they do? Let me do that over and over again. Learn it and do it. Learn it and do it. And as you learn it and do it over and over again, each time you do it, pat yourself on the back, shake that ass, do whatever it takes to give yourself some sort of joy so you get that dopamine release so that your brain goes, hey, that feels good, let's do it again. And then it'll be easier, quicker, faster, and you'll turn that knowledge into wisdom, and that wisdom into action, and then action into activity. And that's how you roll. That's how you succeed quicker, even further, faster. So I have a word that I want you to start using. It's a word that I use to describe anybody that has succeeded at a high level, if you will. But I want you to start using it for yourself to describe you as well, because like I said before, you have succeeded in something, in many things in your life. Most of us don't give ourselves credit for it. But the word is magnificence. Magnificence. Now, to me, magnificence means magnifying the essence of something, of who you already are. So, which means, as I said before, you build on success. You're already successful. You already have an essence of magnificence in you. You have an essence of success. You have an essence, you got some knowledge, you got some wisdom, and all of those things going on. And so, my saying is always that those of us that dare to dream while the rest of the world is having a nightmare, we're not only going to create and generate the abundance that we want for our own lives, but here's the great part about it, is that we're also going to be shining examples for others, for other people to use that example. So the trick to life is to dare to be magnificent. And the reason I share that with you, that is the title of a book that I wrote. And in it, it's not just, stories and things like that. It's how to become even more magnificent. And I want you to have this book. I want you to have it for free. Just take care of the shipping and handling. We'll get it right to you. Just click on the link below and you'll find out how to make that happen. But in it, remember, I don't want you to just read the book, because if you just read it, then you got knowledge, right? But I want you to apply it. And that is why the book is set up so that there's things to do. And as you do them, you're going to start to condition yourself, and you're going to start to make magnificence your operating system. So thank you for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you got a lot out of it. Make sure that you subscribe, and then also click the bell to make sure that you get notified of other videos that I have coming up, a lot of them. And as a matter of fact, watch this new video here, this video coming up here as well. And I look forward to serving you, and I'll see you at the top.